Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is box number 37. Box number 37 of my deck collection. Going through the long boxes, busting them open one at a time, showing you the 20, 25 plus decks that are in each box. Totally blind. Don't know what is inside here, but I'm gonna scooch these off to the side and we'll get started. All right, okay, there is a ton of fun stuff in this, a little bit of everything, a lot of fun stuff. Very surprised at the creativity of this box, but we'll start with my biggest pile here. So I got 3 from Jackson Robinson. These are probably the last 3. Why is it so dark? That's better. All right, these are probably the last 3 decks I got from Jackson Robinson. Bought these, was doing like a Jackson Robinson week or something like that, and picked these up. So I'll just scooch them off. El Toro in Spanish, even Spanish ad copy on the bottom. Obviously 2020, right? But really cool back design. I like that. It says number 13 right there, and there's your back design, kind of a rustic red, says El Toro, right? And really cool spread there. I love the repeated words of the back design. Get a blank face card, get a double backer, get 2 jokers right there. And then look how fun the court cards are. Everything's in Spanish. I'm obviously not going to read it to you because I don't know how to read Spanish. I did not take Spanish in high school. It wasn't required. I didn't have to. I took typing. I took typing as my foreign language. Isn't that crazy? That's what the 80s were like. And then I didn't take Spanish again in college. I took sign language. Sign language counted as my foreign language. Oops. Got to straighten that out. But yeah, pretty consistent as far as design all the way through. Creative, fun deck. Yeah, El Toro, Jackson Robinson, King's Wild Project. He has been a favorite designer of mine for many a year, if not since the very beginning. Crayons, King's Wild fine quality playing cards, made to look like crayons. 56 playing cards. 56 hand-colored playing cards for educational card play, made to look like a deck of, or a box of Crayola, right? Better, really, because even a box of Crayola doesn't look this good. They don't look this cool. They don't have this retro look anymore. So, neat ad card, gaff card, looks like crayons. That's not what the cards look like. That's just for fun. So they actually look like that. So double backer, and then there's your back design. Looks like a bunch of crayons. It looks like it's actually crayons made with crayons. Yeah. So that's cool. Looks like the deck isn't in order, so that's fun. Well, those are hearts. Those are clubs. Some more hearts. I'm trying to get them in order for you really quick. Doing the fast. That's what I thought. I had remembered something about this. So Scarlett and Claire are his daughters, and he let them color these in. I remember that much. I don't think he let them color in those. I mean, the bottom does say Jackson, Claire, Scarlett, Robinson. I'm not going to go back and look, but there was a part of me that was remembering that he let his daughters color the coloring, right? So that's what I remember. But some of these look like the courts. I mean, they look way too good, right? They look way too good, but who knows? But these definitely look like they were colored in with crayon. It's the same. It looks like the same design work, the same color, the same sketch marks. What do you call it? Hash marks? Marks? Same, and some of these even have like coloring outside the lines too. Like the red goes a little bit out, streaks out. But familiar court cards that we've seen before, which would have meant that he had to, print these out and have them colored in and then redigitize them and then touch them up, perhaps, right? So making a big mess. King. I didn't see a whole lot of, if there were extra cards in here, they must have been just dupes, or there weren't extra cards. That's always possible. Jackson doesn't get his stuff printed from Bicycle, or at least he didn't for a really long time. Does this say? It does not say. So these might have been. Doing the smell test. The tuck case doesn't feel like it. Tuck case feels too nice. And then table players. Blue, gold banner. Very elegant. Again, says made in the USA. It does say made in the USA. So I think he goes back and forth. Although these are super tight. Like, I don't know. That was no fun. So here's table players. Red, gold, banner that goes edge to edge. So that makes cigar bands there, right? Here. And then, you like that sound? And then, that was sloppy. So, it's the King's Wild logo, right? On top and bottom. This is probably in order. Double backer to you. Joker, 2 Brewsters. And what does it say? Lead a quiet life, work with your hands, mind your own business. That's his motto. Ace of Spades with a crest there. And then the familiar Jackson Robinson pips and indices. And same courts that we just previously saw, but not colored in with crayon, right? There's your diamond. And another diamond. Jack, Queen, King, King, Queen, Jack. You get it, right? You get it. Hearts. Anything else interesting? Add card. That's upside down. Yep. So that was 3 from King's Wild. What do you think? Is anybody still like getting every single Jackson Robinson deck? Are you out there? Are you a big Jackson Robinson fan? You get like all his decks. Like that's, if you have all his decks, you have invested. 2 of my favorites. Originally, I was saying Cobra was my absolute favorite of all time. That, of course, moves around a lot. My favorite moves around. And then Falcon came along and tried to challenge me on my love for Cobra. Cobra is red, though, and I'm a big, huge fan of red. So JP Games, designed by Rick Davidson, of course. Love Rick Davidson. So ironic that doing Rick Davidson and Jackson Robinson back to back, because they're like 2 of my all-time faves. There's an embossing on the back here. Super sweet back design. Love that. That falcon on the top and bottom. So nice thin edge to edge border there. There's a sad view. And it's going to be a workhorse deck. So you get gold foil on the quartz, black border on the quartz, not blue. Okay, a little sharper, a little crisper as far as pips and indices go, but still, you know, standard layout. Reds are red, blacks are black. Court cards are also familiar, which means it's gonna, you know, look like it's supposed to. Falcon Joker, perched, ready to strike, ready to kill. Double backer, blank face card, right? Big, huge Ace of Spades, nice Falcon, right? But here's your spades look a little different. There you go. But nothing else. And I believe these are the same exact pips and indices that are in the Cobra deck as well. I'm gonna stick these extras on the front. Let me save that for just a second. So Cobra's the same, kind of this matte tuck with the gold and the embossing on the back. JP Games, is there a .com on the back of this? JP Games LTD, yeah. So, real quick, here's the side-by-side, so you can see what they would look like if they were mated in your box. I will put, man, what is all these tight boxes? Such tight boxes. There we go. Cobra. There's just something about a simple deck that works for me. I don't need fancy pips and indices. I don't need fancy colors. I like a strong deck that handles well, that I can do magic with, you know, or that would just look like a regular. I mean, there's nothing wrong with standard chords. I like it, and I like the deep colors on this and the gold accents. That looks cool. So, but if somebody saw this, right, layperson saw this, they're not going to say, "Oh, that red's a little darker than a normal deck," right? They're not going to say, "Hey, the tails on those clubs, they got a notch cut out of them, or the tails on those spades have a little notch cut out of them." They're not going to notice that, right? Cobra, ace of spades, no words, nice and nondescript. I didn't see jokers, right? Did we not see jokers? Am I losing my mind? I'm losing my mind. Where are they? Gasp! Did I take the jokers out of this deck? I did. Oh my! Sorry, I can't show you the jokers. Are they in the box still? Nope. I took them out. I went through a phase where I took jokers out of decks so they would fit in boxes better. It was a dumb phase. Let's do two more. Raven. We're knocking out the greatest deck designers of all time. I'm dead serious. So Stockholm 17, love, love, love. And then you have Caroline Raven, who is a magician. These are her brand. Embossed, feels good. Embossed fronts, matte fronts, right? A little ambigram there on the cover with the raven, and inside box printing, which is dope. And then check this out. If you put them side by side, it makes a little hand. See that? Pretty cool. See, this is the kind of fun facts that you don't get anywhere else. There's the inside printing on that. I'll stick them both up there for you. Wish this was a mark. This would totally be a good mark deck. It, however, is not. I think I'm gonna mix things up. I think I'm gonna show you the blue deck. I gotta appreciate that there are people out there that when given the choice between blue and red, they like blue. That's my wife, by the way. I am a red deck person, and my wife is a blue deck person. So I recognize, I know you guys are out there, you people that love the blue. Boing. Loving the blue deck, right? So, got your two jokers. Again, Stockholm 17, amazeballs, artistry, love, love, love his work. I'll buy a Stockholm 17 project, sight unseen. Spades, pretty standard. Nice tall stem right there in the spade. And then standard, but redesigned faces. You can see her face has a little bit more beauty, softness to it. His beard is more modern. Diamonds. And then there's another diamond for you. He's got eyes that are looking back. Her again, face is softer. Facial hair, a little more curlier, wispier. She's way hotter. Way hotter. Can you say that about the Queen of Clubs? Can you say the Queen of Clubs is the hottest queen? Who's the hottest queen? Who do you think's the hottest queen? Well, if I'm the King of Clubs in some decks, the Queen of Clubs better be the hottest deck, right? Or they'll be hell to pay. Another Doker and a double backer, which is always cool. Should I keep the party going with the... You know, I'm going to mix it up. I'll return to some awesome designers here in a second. Copperhead playing cards, Viper Finish, 2nd edition Legends playing cards. big, huge, fatty tongue flap that Legends is famous for. Back design on the box is the back design for the cards. I have a couple colors of these, I think. So this is a really standard, good all-around deck as well. We're not going to see a lot of bells and whistles as far as the faces go. It doesn't look like it's in order. When decks aren't in order, it usually means I shuffled them and played with them. So blue bordered quartz, but standard. Standard red, standard blue, standard quartz. There's one joker. Let's see if I can find anything else that's fun. Going through the cards. If you want to see what this deck looks like, you can replay this in slow motion. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Ooh, there we go. Those are fun things. Let's look at those things. All right. So, Ace of Spades is not the power ace. The Ace of Diamonds is your power ace. And it says Legends Playing Card Company, top and bottom. And then you get a red and black hooded snake joker. It's probably a copperhead snake. That's my guess. Gemini decks, gold. This is the Montebello. Montebello yellow, made to look like vintage cards from days of yore with Las Vegas. I guess Reno. Reno would also work if given the choice. I think most of us would choose Vegas over Reno, though. Reno's kind of, well, I don't want to say anything bad about Reno, in case there's some people from Reno watching. I've been to Reno. I know what I'm talking about. 2 jokers, and then a map to a fictional casino. And probably, here's your, I don't know where that sentence was going. Here's your court cards. Silver border, silver ink line, gold and red coloring emphasized. That was awful. But reds are red, blacks are black, standard, right? Looks like the courts are pretty much the only super interesting thing. Blacks are silver. I just got that wrong. So red and silver is what you're looking at. And going through, here's your Gemini Casino Ace of Spades. Nice, big, and bold. And anything else fun? No. So, love Gemini. I love Gemini. I might have every Gemini deck ever. Was this another Raven deck I missed? It was. This is Raven 4 from Caroline Raven, Stockholm 17. You can just pretend I showed this with the other stuff, right? Embossed foil red back design, very striking, red, black, bold, kind of devilly colors, Halloween colors. I guess they're also Santa Claus colors, I guess. I don't know. But when you think of Raven, right? And the deck's going to be the same that we looked at earlier. See? Same Ace of Spades. Same Joker, same courts, same indexes. Same. The only thing that's... Same Jokers, yeah. The only thing that was different on this was the back design and the box. Okay? So, just pretend I showed you this one with the other ones, and you'll be happy. Put that over there, make some more room. I keep thinking I have 2 over here, but I don't. I have 1. I have this. Ooh, Slow Hands. All right, Slow Hands. Nick Nisko. This is Kier Gomes deck of cards. I hope you're following Kier Gomes as a deck reviewer. He's a much better deck reviewer than I am. And obviously a better producer of playing cards than me too, because I've never produced my own deck of playing cards. So Kier Gomes, all around awesome guy. Slow, steady, natural says on there. He's really good at the, what do you call it? Cinematography, video editing. He's really good. He makes his videos young and edgy and fun. Whereas my reviews are for, well, me. A boring, old, 54-year-old man who wears glasses and has gray hair. And who has a cat. Yep. I'm just couple steps away from hip surgery. Not really. I'm not, but it's a joke. Kind of a faded court card, right? Color-wise, but original face there. There's Kier Gomes himself as the King of Clubs. Taking my spot. I'm the King of Clubs. That's okay. He and I will have a duel later. Kind of a washed out red. Not a jumpy, bold, in-your-face blood red, right? Washed out might be the wrong words. Muted color. Washed out sounds wimpy. There's your Ace of Spades. My finger's standing over the little turtle. Slow hands, Gomer Nisco, tortoise backs, right? What was I doing with these cards? Blank face card, 2 jokers, which is a turtle riding a bike, which is kind of like, what? Who else does the Orbit? Yeah, Orbit does the bike. Court cards there. They're super buttery though. They have a great feel. I think that these have been in storage for a really long time, and they still feel really nice. They still feel nice. I like it a lot. Whoa. You always stick the tongue flap in and you catch that one card. It doesn't go all the way in. Origins First Edition. I feel like I did the white box on another video, and now these are the black boxes. Gold foil, embossed, red tuck seal. Origins playing cards inspired by history. And it's a Rick Davidson deck again, who we just looked at earlier with, what did we look at? Something else. Deep gold. So some of the detail gets lost in there. When you do dark gold and black together, you see that little cigar thing happening right there? It's kind of cool. Yeah, when you do deep gold and black together, you lose some of the detail, I think. It's still very striking. Looks a lot like a Theory 11 deck. The whole project, this looks like a Theory 11 deck, right? Tuck box, back design. But Rick Davidson, cool. Ace of Spades, says Origins MMX1V, for those of you who speak Roman numerals. Add card, says about this card. Joker, Jester face, super attractive, Queen of Spades, and King of Spades. A little border around the pips there. And here's a 10 spot for you. Completely, I love his courts. I love his art style. Big, huge diamond. He makes all his characters look vintagey, like they should, because the deck of cards is an old piece of art. But he also makes them modern. Less. He can do less with more with less, right? Less lines, but just sharper overall. I mean, come on, look at that. Queen of Clubs. What did I say? Hottest queen in the deck. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Clubs. Big club. Ace. Suicide King. Queen of Hearts. Playing with the Queen of Hearts. And there's your Ace of Hearts. Another Joker. And a double-ended gaff. Queen of Hearts and King of Spades. So that was Origins. Ba-dow. And let's do Matador. Sometimes I say, oh, I'll get ahead on these and I'll film 2 back to back, right? And I can't. Halfway through one of these boxes, I'm like, I'm already tired. Matador, playingcarddex.com. Cool back design, because that kind of looks like a bicycle deck, right? For all you fans of Matadorium, black bordered edge. When you use a black bordered edge a lot, the ink starts to fleck off and you get a little white speckle thing going on. That's called chipping. But there's your back design. It's not foil, it's just a nice deep gold. Super original faces. Got a lot going on there. You got banners, you got little shadow marks in the background, original pips and indices, two-way image, but all matadors, but all completely original characters. Black banners for black suits, red banners for red suits. Everybody's dressed in their matador best. The matadors don't kill the bulls, do they? I feel like do they kill them? I don't think they don't. Come on. I've seen them stab them with spears. I know it's a very violent game. But, you know, I live in the US, so we can't judge other cultures, can we? There's a heart and a spade and a diamond and a club. Okay. And let me just, oh, that was terrible. How did I do that? Let me show you what it looks like with a really tight fan from the face. Looks like a piano. That was weird. That goes back to me being 55 and a dad and making terrible jokes. I should have put, no, this is not Gemini. Yeah, it is. This is Gemini. I should have put this Gemini with the other one. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. All right, so a lot of interesting things here. Edged color, right? So that means you get that kind of action going on from the face. Beautiful cigar band that happens. Pretty cool. And then you'll notice that reds are silver and blacks are black. So that's cool. And got your Gemini ad card, double backer. Kind of looks like Top Gun, right? Looks like an aircraft, fighter jet. Joker card. This looks like a shooting star going over a moon. And so does that one. Right? And let's do the back design so you can see it also has that cool edge-to-edge coloring. The back design has a border, but the border is only on certain places. The color touches. See, the orange touches in the bottom there and there. That means we get a cool look. So original layout, blacks are black, like I said, and reds are silver. Standard quartz, but completely recolored and borderless. So silver inks, silver line work on the faces. Here's your diamonds. Nice big fat pip. Well, like I said, original layout. The silver against the white backdrop, it looks cool. It might look kind of faded the farther you get back. But this is the All-Star deck from Gemini. Gemini doesn't print a lot of cards for their runs. I don't think they do the smallest run, but they certainly don't do the biggest. And man, when one of these decks catches on and the cardistry kids want it, they sell out. They're gone. They fly off the shelves, the proverbial internet shelves. I almost bent that card. Did you see that? I didn't, but I almost did. I almost bent that card. 6 decks left. 6 decks left. 23 minutes in. Neo Tarek custom playing cards. There's your back design on the back. What? There's your back design. Very playful. Big fat white poker border. Neo Tarek. Kind of dance clubby. And did I say who it was? Card cuts. That makes sense. Big heart colored in with the cartoony colors. Big clubs right there. Big diamond. That'd be the name of a cool band. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Diamond. Ace of Spades. Neo Tarek. And one pip is always filled in. Here's your Joker. Kind of looks like a... who am I thinking of? Not Strong Bad. The other one. The main guy. I forgot. What's his name? Dang it. I forgot. Silhouette is standard, but obviously nothing else is. And all the colors are filled in to give it that playful bubblegum look. There's a jack and a king and some queens. So Definitely has a look, right? Call this pop art, I guess, or Art Deco. You could. Suicide King. And again, one pip is filled in, whilst the rest is the standard color. There's your Homestar Runner. That's who it is. Homestar Runner. If you don't know Homestar Runner, you should check it out. They're web cartoons, and they're really funny. I used to watch Homestar all the time. What was that, like, what, 20 years ago? Spades, hearts. Man, I'm old. What else? Add card. Add card for card cuts. And that's it. That is it. We will look at Lucky. How? This is upside down. It says Native Tongue Studio, Doc's Playing Card Company. I've had to repair these matte tucks. The glue, I don't know, what it doesn't matter who I get them from. Matte tucks want to fall apart at the bottom, like the cards want to come out. Foil, right? Green foil. Lucky back design, clovers. $4.99 it says on the tuck seal. That is a bunch of language I can't read, so I won't even try. Inside printing, which is cool, right? Back design says Lucky, made to look like vintage casinos of, and so does, I mean, the whole idea of lucky and luck, right? You see that a lot in casinos with like horseshoes and things and clovers, and there's casinos that have like whole themes of luck, like Fitzgerald's. Fitzgerald's is a casino. Lucky Joker. Is this also a Joker? No, it's a double backer. Is this a Joker? Nope, it's a heart. Well, that wasn't lucky. Two Jokers, Leprechaun, doing the Cabbage Patch. I don't know what he's doing. Ace of Spades, green, right? Lucky Playing Cards, Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada, see? Green for black. And curly Q font up there in the corner. So, standard layout, but all done in the green. And then you got the luck of the Irish running through your court cards. It's King of the Leprechauns right there. And gold, because, you know, gold is money, rich, wealth, pot of gold, lucky, leprechauns. It fits the theme, right? There's I don't know what that is. Like a hunter, I guess? She's got a two of diamonds reveal in her hand. There's King Aragorn. I don't know, I'm just joking. Here's the Pope, Queen, and here's a leprechaun who, you know, of course, we're always after his Lucky Charms. And the clubs are clovers, which makes sense, right? Because they're clovers, and it's an Irish deck. My last name is Irish. My wife's last name is Irish, but we are mostly German. Ironic. There's a queen. There's a fighting Irishman. Ace of Hearts in his hat. And that's the Ace of Spades. Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts. Still have 4 decks to go, man. 4 decks left. How many of these videos am I going to make? 1 a week. That's the goal. False anchors. You know I'm giving away a deck of false anchors right now? It's true. Over on Instagram. If you go over to Instagram, I'm giving away the version 3 false anchors from Ryan Schlutz. I'm also giving away a mystery deck, and I'm also giving away a magic trick. I'm giving away a $60 magic trick over on Instagram. So if you haven't checked out my Instagram in a while, got a contest going right now. You could be missing it. I don't want to say. If you had to get this far into the video to find that out, didn't you? Half an hour in. Ryan Schlutz, love his false anchors line. You can head over to his website and pick up some clothing, some cards, some instructional videos. He's got all of it. Says, perception is reality, has a mermaid in each corner. Has an anchor on top and bottom, and the compass star there in the center. This is a gaff for, Ultimate Skinner's 3-card money, probably. Or at least 2, right? You could use these for 3-card money. The back has a joker on it. Very bright reds. Standard blacks and reds. Blue bordered court cards. Bright red suits. And standard all throughout. Gonna find my Ace of Spades, which is a mermaid. It says False Anchors Premium Playing Cards. Another mermaid joker. It's a mermaid against an anchor. Is it a real anchor or is it a false anchor? Only I know the answer. 3 left, and they are from 3 of my favorite people in the world. Lounge Edition Standard Back Jet Setters. Love Jet Setters. Been with Jet Setters since the very beginning. Paul Ruccio. Big, huge tongue flap there. It says, welcome to first class. Jet Setter logo. There's your inside. Nice, non-tearable. That means it won't tear. Tuck case. Edge to edge. What? No. Corner marked. I can't talk anymore. Jet Setter logo in each corner, and then repeated Jet Setter planes. Paul has never done a marked deck. I've sent him many an email. I've told him exactly how he could do it, and he says, I don't care, David, stop emailing me. He does not say that. He's a super nice guy. He's very sweet. Your jokers are boarding passes, which don't exist anymore because boarding passes are now all digital. Ace of Spades is an aeroplane. It says Jet Setter playing cards established in 2015. I think I've been with Paul since 2015. I don't know where I got that from. So a date just floated into my head out of nowhere. And your court cards have like a blue and silver tint to it, which matches the deck, which is awesome. He always does big Ace of Spades, or aces, I should say, which is awesome. He always does a dark red on his red suits. Say it with me, which is awesome. So here's his reds. The reds have a red look, and then the blacks have this turquoise look. Clubs and your hearts. You getting tired? I am. I am getting tired. I still have to record 2 more videos after this. This is my recording day. I don't record every day. You guys think I record every day? I don't record every day. I would get so worn out. Gatorbacks, David Blaine. Come on. I love David Blaine. Love David Blaine. He's dope as dope. Blue foil, chrome back, split spades, little DB logo there. What's your favorite David Blaine deck? So it's so blue it kind of looks black sometimes depending on the way the light hits it. The foil though always makes the cards a little warpy. For some reason foil cards don't lay flat. They kind of have a little bend to them. But it's a standard, what is it, the Gatorback? No, it's not the Gatorback. Yeah, what did I say it was? Split spades. Oh, okay, yeah. He always makes his decks a little different. Like, that's an ad card, right? It's just the DB logo. There's your Gatorback, Ace of Spades. Original faces on all his courts. Very well done. Unique friends to him that he knows, except for that guy. King of Spades is David Blaine himself. Here's your Queen of Hearts, King of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, Queen of Spades, right? Some are familiar. Your courts are, your pips and indices are going to be standard throughout. Blacks are black, reds are red. And you're going to have a deep red for the reds again. And then you'll have a bunch of extra cards. So his daughter standing on a alligator, his daughter with a parasol and alligator, and David wrestling an alligator underwater. It's sad that I don't have a box that fits all my David Blaine decks, so they end up getting scattered, which I don't like because they're some of my favorite decks. I have something wrong with my nose right now. Like halfway through the video, my nose started bugging me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I shouldn't have allergies. I'm not allergic to my cat. Madison Dealers. Isn't that a random... That's such a random deck to be thrown into this, but there it is. A lot of fun because the Madison Dealers had a whole campaign with gaff cards that came out. Edge to Edge casino deck so that you can do second deals, which Madison loves to do. There's your Ace of Spades. There's your dead Charlie Madison card, which is really sad if you know Charlie. Three of Clubs reveal in his dead feet. Add card. And double backer. And then standard blacks and reds all throughout. Peter McKinnon is your King of Hearts. Jack of Spades. Got some original faces in there. Queen of Clubs. Jack of Diamonds. Queen. King. Yep. Adam Wilbur. Jack of Clubs. Jack of Hearts. And King of Spades. See, my words are all falling out of my face. Queen of Spades, King of Clubs, and I think Madison's on top, as he should be. Was this your card? Okay. So, that's the end of my box. Box number 37. By the way, 37 is my sister's favorite number. 37 is my sister's favorite number. You know how I know that? Because she tells me all the time. I don't know, it just pops up in her life a lot. And whenever it pops up, she notices it. So when you see 37 pop up today, you're going to say, what? How'd that happen? And I'm going to say, it's magic. What'd you like? What'd you not like? Favorites, least favorites, decks you wish you had in your collection, decks you have and love. Let me know down there in the comments below. Thanks for hanging out with me for 40 minutes. See you next time. Bye.